It's been a year since I started doing it again. The thing that avoids me the most, but it's the one thing that's closest to my heart. And that's making art. "11 years ago, when I was still in college, I thought I was really good, so I joined my first national painting competition. I failed miserably, but I learned a lot. Going back, all the good things that took place would not have happened if not for the bad things that pushed it."
Binali niya yung mga napakalalaking poste. Check it out.
Everybody struggled during this challenging time of pandemic in 2020.
And the Philippines has become the first country to close its financial markets in response to the COVID-19.
We are inclined to extend the lockdown.
But 2020 wasn't my worst year. It was 2019. We've had terrible credit card issues. I had a serious motorcycle accident, and just after a month, I had the worst illness of my life. This was the first trigger, like the spark that made me ask myself, what would I do today if I will die tomorrow? Of course, I'd spend my time with my family. And also, I'd love to make art, share it to the world, and inspire the young generations to be creative no matter what. And ever since that day, I have been making creative things.
I want to draw it.
I'm a competitor, so I've been joining video and art competitions so I can win, so I can fund my own personal competition, and so I can get the Filipino youth be involved and be active in making themselves creative. And one of those that I think would bind the youth and get them engaged in art is through poster making contests. I was lucky to win some of my battles, so I was able to run the first competition I held 5 months ago, and it had a massive 800 entries from all across the country.
Nakakabigla na makita yung dami ng mga nag-participate at makikita mo dito kung paano nag-evolve yung mga artist sa kasalukuyang panahon upang mag-adjust at itaas ang level sa antas ng kompetisyon sa kategorya ng poster making.
This is very fulfilling because the fact that a lot of our youth are engaged in being creative, even in the time of pandemic, is a remarkable feat of overcoming adversity. And knowing that I am being a small part of their personal creative journey makes me delighted. So I've been making videos that talks about some simple art tips for all the budding artists, and I'm more than thankful for the support of my small art community. These days I'm occupied with creative work like graphic design, video editing, illustrations, but nothing feels more true to my heart when I'm doing traditional art and at the same time teaching my process to the kids. Making art fuels my heart. It's what keeps me excited and thrilled. But being an instrument in getting the youth involved in the creative world, it fulfills my very soul. And ever since that day, I've been asking myself, what would I do today if everything would end tomorrow?
Dahil naging parte ako ng munting art journey ngayong 2020 ng pandemic. Yung mga bagay na matututunan mo sa laban ng drawing ay magagamit mo sa totoong laban ng buhay.